Wow, it's my pleasure and honor to give this little presentation and demonstration of the ear medicine, which officially auricular medicine. It's my name is Lisa Wong, and I am the founder of Center for Healing by Design. Our mission is to empower people of all ages and culture with revolutionary self-care tools and experience so that they can get in touch with their inner doctor and live healthy, happy lives in harmony with Mother Earth and all living beings.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so it's my honor, and thank you, Lauren, for opening up your home.
We're so grateful to have you here with us today.
Yeah, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity to share with you my life work and my passion with the ears. And just for background information, how our overall human body is the most sophisticated machine ever designed, like a masterpiece. And this masterpiece have many control panels. I create these terminologies because I used to be a cell phone user interface designer before I become an acupuncturist. So I talk about the human body as our most amazing, intelligent, self-healing vehicle.
Yes.
And would have so many different control panels in the body, not just one. The ear is just happen to be the most powerful one of all. There's the head, the hands, the feet, the back. The chiropractors work on our back, and that get access to our whole body, all the body parts. So every control panel is considered as mini map of the body, and so the ears are the map of the body. The right ear is right side of the body. The left ear controls the left side of the body. That is true because that is how we are built, right from when we're in mother's womb.
Yeah. As you were saying, the ears are one of the first things to develop in the womb.
Yes, you can see this map.
Oh my gosh, it looks like an ear.
Doesn't this look how
like a baby. That's
how
It's in the womb.
how this is exactly
It's an ear.
the picture.
The womb looks like that. Yeah, that is so beautiful.
So that is how we are when we are in the womb at 22nd day after conception.
Wow.
And because the ear and the eyes happens to be developed at 22nd day after conception. Here's a timeline of how the baby, how our fetus developed from the fetus to all the way 40 week, the whole baby, and 22nd day. That's where the ears and the eyes come developed, and so that's why everything else, the whole body, is connected to our ears and eyes cellularly because of this timeline development. And so that's why this medicine is so powerful, because of this whole body connection. And so what we just jump right in, because one thing, the fundamental, what this means for our health is that because of the connection of these control panels we have in the body, actually these control panels are our tools, a window for us to actually determine how healthy we are. So my definition of optimum health is really checking, making sure all our control panels have no pain, because that is the most accurate way for our body to let us know that we are in optimum health. That's like a concrete measurement. Whereas Western medicine, the bill of good health is based on the test results and whether there's any pain or the physical symptoms. If you don't feel the physical symptoms, then you consider healthy.
Right.
But in reality, there's more underlying that the body actually
Excuse
knows.
the dogs.
That's okay. Yeah, we're in nature, and that's all good. Yeah. So that is the difference between what the body knows and conveys through our control panels is way more wisdom than we think we know.
Right.
And so the control panels actually let us get to those information ahead of time before you even have feel the pain, the physical symptoms. Yeah. So that is the beauty of checking your ears. And what I call the checking of your ear, reading the ear, is a kind of consider a conversation, a dialogue between you and the inner doctor within you, that intelligence. So we'll do a due to the time constraint, just for the demonstration purpose, we'll have you ask a question about how what you want to find out about your body, and then I can explain to you which part of the ear we will check.
Okay.
And then we'll do the checking.
Great.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. So so basically, okay. So why don't you, Lauren?
I'll get started, I guess.
Yeah, let us.
So I have been dealing with epilepsy for most of my life. It hasn't been consistent, that I haven't had that many seizures, but it's become slightly more frequent. And so I'm on medication, but I'd love to find a way that we could cure this for me. So.
And how long has this been?
I had my first seizure actually after vaccines when I was a year and a half. So it was just shortly after that I had 3 or 4 infantile seizures, and then I didn't have any more until like my senior year of high school. Then again, there was a time period between that until college, and then again a big break until more recently. Yeah.
And how frequent?
Not very frequent. This last year has been more frequent than ever, but it's still only been like 5.
Yeah. As we know, everything, the physical symptoms, every disease is it's a result of the energy in our body that's not balanced, whether it's due to vaccines, pharmaceuticals,
all sorts
or
of things.
environmental toxins, and emotional stress. In Chinese medicine, there's the outside causes and there's the inside causes. The things we think about all will affect the energy. And so the good news is that we want to share with everyone is that the body is very intelligent,
Yes.
and it's way more powerful than we know. And so actually health is a matter of what we do to create it, and it's not something we need to fix because we are perfect already. The body has all the tools we need to create the health we want. So so let's see what the body says, and let's find out directly from your inner doctor, and see where exactly. So this reading will help find out where in the body has these energy blockage in terms of your body, and it may not be just in the brain, which epilepsy is coming, it's seizure happening from the brain, but this, as we are holistic beings, so the whole body is connected. So we can see if there are other parts of the body that has the energy blockage. And so when you know, then you can know better what other things you can do to remove those energy blockage.
Beautiful.
Yeah? Okay. So the epilepsy, when it comes, which side of the brain? Is it the whole brain?
Well, we don't know. I've never been able to be in a scan that was able to determine any activity whatsoever. A lot of times you have to be in there for a longer period, kind of consistently going back to see if there's anything, and we haven't done a lot of that yet. So I am considering going in for more scans as the technology has gotten more advanced in all of those areas. But sorry about the noise.
Yeah, that's okay.
The cars going by on the street outside. But yeah, so I have no idea where it's localized, basically.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned scans. Yes, we have all these fancy
Exactly. They
MRI,
can't always
CT
tell us
scans,
much.
and those are all man-made machines. You see, they are man-made, and so the accuracy of them is man-made. It's calibrated to a certain extent, whereas this reading is reading something already built into your body. So it's an organic way of scanning. And so what we pick up is actually at the cellular level, even before the man-made machine can pick up.
Yep.
So that is the beauty of this work, because we are actually directly scanning and getting the information from the body, and no other machine involved. And so this is truly nature medicine,
Yes.
or God's medicine, because this is the way we are built, and you will see how miraculous and how precision this is, because that is in our basic design of biology. All right, so here, don't know if you can see, this is sort of my blueprint, my map of the ear. The right ear for the right side and the left ear for the left side. Basically, they pretty much the same way. However, there are certain organs it's different, because we got our biology, right? Our heart is more on the left side, and the stomach and spleen is on the left side, and our gallbladder, liver is on the right side. So it's same as exactly the mapping will directly reflect that difference. And of course, there's certain things. That's why I asked whether the seizure come from the right brain or left brain. But this will, checking it, the ear will tell us exactly, whether is it both side or just one side. If there's a growth or anything, tumor we will know exactly which side of the body and which organ. So this is very precision science here. Okay, so what we do here to read the ear, I'm using a probe that this is not a needle, as you can feel.
It's nice and rounded.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like a I call it like a stylus, and your ear is the control panel. So the high-tech part of the medicine is me for just using this probe to draw lines, basically, with a steady, firm pressure on your ear, and in a specific fashion, so that we could read all the different parts of the body just by drawing these lines. And if there are issues, whether it's inflammation or tumor or stones, any growth or any kind of abnormalities, you will feel pain from your ear underneath my point.
Okay.
And depending on the pain level, it will tell us what the severity of the problem, and the location of the pain will tell me the location of the problem. So let's see what your ear tells us. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Are you ready to talk to your inner doctor?
Yes, I am.
Good.
I have gauges in my ears. They're not very big, but the question is, how does that affect a person's health when they have gauges, especially when we see the very large ones, or really any piercings in general?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm happy to answer that, because a lot of people do have piercing and earrings. That's something we just, whether our mom does to us or we choose to do it ourselves, right? Those some things we don't know, what we don't know, how that affects our body. Yeah. So basically, the idea is everything the body comes designed this way, and that connection from a whole ear, the whole auricle of the ear, like, this is my my prop, my huge ear prop. So you can see the entire ear, and all these are different points, and not these points are so like close together, but in reality, every inch of the ear is connected to the whole body. So to answer that question, if we pierce any part of the ear, or have a bigger hole for the, what do you call
gauge.
The gauge, then we are initially, when we do the piercing, we are interfering with the circuitry. In just understanding that every inch of the ear is connected to some other parts of the body. So most people, after they pierce, the first week, they have really good vision.
Because it's the eye location.
You can see here. So
wow, that's very interesting.
You see?
Right
the eye, that's where most people get their earrings. Right? But of course, there's parts
all up here in the cartilage.
I love to tell this story. I used to be a massage therapist at the El Camino Hospital in Silicon Valley, and this nurse had an earring at over here somewhere, near the elbow point, where the maps to her elbow. When I massaged her, I saw her ear piercing there, and I meant, a comment about it, and then she said, "You know what? I've been having elbow issue for 20 years."
Oh, wow.
And I saw her ear, and I suggested, maybe you could try taking off your piercing and see what happens. And then next week I come to see her, she said, "My elbow pain is gone."
Wow.
So she didn't know what she was doing to interfere with that circuitry. And another nurse I also work with, she has migraines. And when I look at her ear, she have that huge big gauge, that big round thing, and kind
Bigger than mine.
bigger than yours.
They call them plugs too.
They it's like the whole round thing plugged into the ear. It sort of expand the ear hole.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So
really good at
hers is if you can see the map here. I don't know if you see the camera. So her gauge is like this.
Very big.
So it's pressing on the head part. So that gave her the headache.
Right.
So I told her to take off that.
Luckily,
too.
I've never really had headaches.
Good for
Not
you.
a thing for me.
Good for you.
I don't know what it feels like to have a migraine. Thank God.
Well,
Knock on some wood.
then we need to so we need to find out. I think the real good question for you is your seizures.
Yes.
Whether that can your earrings have any impact to them.
Okay.
Because because the seizure point is inside here, it's very close to the ear. But your ear, the earring is down here, so it may not be directly.
And it's not that big.
Yeah.
It's a fairly small.
Right. So does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the message is for the other young people.
Maybe you
think
want to
about
question
that.
it before you get it.
I so wish the moms know about this
Yeah.
before they get their
Some
kids.
people pierce their baby's ears.
Yeah.
That one blows my mind.
Right.
I'm
yeah,
sorry to
in
be judgmental, but
in China, the piercing the ears is considered a form of religious practice or lucky charm,
right.
or beauty, or so many
There's
reasons
yeah.
people pierce their ears. So that's that information. It's very good to know about when it comes to piercing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at your ear.
Adjust myself a little bit here.
Okay. So, first of all, I would usually I first take a picture of your ear, a close-up picture, and this way you can look at your ear yourself. I
It's
bet
a lot
you
harder
never
to do in the
you
mirror.
never get to watch your
see
ear
it in the
close up.
Right?
So we will do a close-up picture of your ear. And so everything I do here, I'm doing a kind of simple demo of what a full body 2-hour session would involve. It's first we look at the ear together, and of course this is best to do it in person, but I figured out a way to do it online, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we have the picture taken, and then we have share screen, and we look at the ear picture together. And I would just point out, just by looking at the ear, we could pick up some information already. And then we go to the detail check. That's when we get more detailed information. So just by looking at your right ear, you can see, first of all, I can see you're very intelligent lady. Because right at the area where the head is, there's the back of the brain, it's very like a high bump here. So the more sharp this bump
It's like
is,
the bigger your brain.
Yes, the more developed your cognitive ability is. So that's a good sign. See?
Yeah.
See? There's so
Don't
many
get that
things.
part pierced.
Now you might not want to get more piercing.
No, I haven't ever wanted to get more. I'm happy with my nose and the ones I had.
Good. Well, So see, you can see how valuable it is to know how to read, how to learn the ear language.
Yeah.
So you will see, you could, really hear everything that your body wants to tell you. All the good, all the, issues, your body will tell you. And of course, the most important thing is, don't see it as problems.
Yes.
It's just your body telling you what it's dealing with.
Yeah,
Your inner
like this
doctor-
is out of balance. You
Yes,
need to rebalance in this
so
way.
that's why being in communication with our inner doctor is so crucial, because if you hear, because we're a partner, right, with our inner doctor. If you want to be healthy, optimally healthy, then we need to be a best friend to our inner doctor, because she will tell you everything she's dealing with, and then you want to give her the best environment and the food, the fuel for her to build your body every day. That's what she deal with, right? So this is very important to hear what she wants to tell you. Okay, so that's a good information, right? Next thing we can see is how your ear, the whole edge of the ear, and yours is very plump, very like full. And
It's always
ours-
felt a little like
yeah.
full of skin.
And then you want to kind of pinch a little. It's actually very firm, and that actually means first it means good immune system, because the edge of the ear is meaning the defense part of our body. So when it's plumped, full vitality wise, and the color is good, pinkish, full of blood flow. We don't want very pale ears. That means lack of blood flow. But the firmness, listen to this. So Paul might want to know too. Firmness, especially compared to your partner, which one has the most firm ear is the boss. It reflects the personality of the person. So who's the follower?
Quite an in-depth medicine this is.
You see, this is such a beautiful medicine. You could see how it's in your body.
We can do it off camera.
Now, I just thought this was fun piece of information, right? Anyways, so that already, you just looking at the edge of the ear, you can tell how healthy overall the person is. And then of course you look at the spine. That's this part. And then this part, you can, so you could see, we see from outside into the inside. The outside, we see the spine, we see this part, this is the hand, this is the leg part. We just kind of look at if there's any redness or any blood vessels coming out, because normally should be just even, smooth color and nothing too red. Red indicates inflammation. So we see some pinkish here, so there may be some inflammation in your hand or your legs.
I had an injury in soccer where I reached a little too far with my right leg, and it actually snapped some muscle or tendon or something inside of my leg, and you can feel there's a bump right here. It was like it
Are
rolled
you
up.
talking about the right?
No, this like I reached too far with
okay.
my right, and some reason it popped to my left, and
Ah.
I could feel it like pull up, and there's nothing besides maybe surgery that I could have done to put it back in place. So
Well, we're reading your right ear, so we're referring
so it
to
would be
your
the right side.
leg.
I
Yeah.
have injured my
Oh.
ankle a few times in soccer
Oh,
as well.
okay. Okay.
Tore first 2
Yeah.
ligaments in it, probably 3
Yeah.
times playing soccer.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that this is what probably the redness is referring to, the ankle here,
Okay.
and then the arm too. Maybe there's some inflammation, but to the extent to where there's the inflammation concentrate on, we'll find out when we do the detailed check if we have time. And then we're going into the internal organs.
Okay.
So the internal organs is the inside here, this part, and also the main idea. As you can see, the fetus, the baby was upside down.
Yeah.
So the ear map is upside down as well. So the head is down here, the feet is up
It
here.
almost looks like the fetus.
Yes.
The space of the inner
Yes, yes. The whole thing is the fetus, and yeah, you can, if you kind of imagine, you can kind of like a live MRI of the fetus, and the inner cave here, the inside is the body upside down. So that's the next part we look at is going in. So that's why the high resolution ear picture give us see, we can do this on Zoom because we can zoom in and you can see if you can see these dots. Can we zoom in some more? You see
hairs.
The hairs. I'll talk more a little bit about the hair. You see the hairs?
Yeah, but that
Gets-
appears
they-
like little hairs too.
There's hair over here. There's hair over here.
Like, see
You
the elongated.
These are not hairs. A little bit. There's a little bit, but more importantly, this is see these dots.
Some of it looks like maybe clogged pores or something.
Yeah. So these are pores. These are pores, and that represents, like you see here, there. You see this one right there. These are considered lesions inside the lining of the intestines.
Oh wow.
The inside. So there's some inflammation, I would say, by looking at here. We can check specifically where that is. This is around the stomach area and the liver, and get to the gallbladder part. So here, just by looking, we can kind of get an idea where there's some things we can want to really look into deeply. Otherwise, supposedly a baby's ear. If you look at your little baby, your younger child, his ear will be very smooth here, and probably not so much any pores and things, because the baby's ear is very like a clean slate. Yeah. And as we things happen to our body, we get more things developed. But this part I just wanted to call your attention is the whole pelvic region.
Okay.
And this red is kind of darker red, so it could mean you are have your menses. So we check. See, this ear reading is comprehensive. We check all systems, reproductive system, cardiovascular, kidneys, everything, the digestive systems. So it's a whole complete physical.
Yeah, it's
as you
amazing.
can see. So we can go ahead and zoom into the brain part.
Okay.
How's that? So that is the inspection. Just by looking, you can tell, you pick up, like, in general, which system has some things going on.
Yeah.
So you can see that like a color MRI, right?
Yeah.
Without any fancy imaging machines. So that is the beauty of this medicine. Okay, so now let's go into the deep detail scan. And so here we're going to check the brain part. So we start with the inside. So the three things you might sense the sensation. Either you don't feel anything, but just the touch of the metal, or you might feel some pain. If it's kind of tender, then it's just level 1 of the pain. So that just probably means there's some inflammation and just very beginning of some inflammation. The second level is pain. Definitely you feel like there's pain. Like you can feel it's different from just the metal sensation. And the third level is sharp pain, like shooting pain. You know how the nerve shooting pain? You feel like this becomes a needle sensation. Even though this is not a needle, it will feel like a needle.
Right.
Yeah. So those are the different sensations you might have.
Okay.
So your job is to tell me what you feel.
Yeah.
Okay? No
Okay.
pain or one of these three.
All right.
Okay. So we'll check first the inside of the brain. So tell me if you feel anything.
Very light amount.
Is it like a tender?
Yeah, a little bit tender.
Okay. But no shooting pain, yeah?
Not really.
Okay. Good.
It's a little more sharp there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is around here.
It's the back of the brain.
Yeah. On or towards the
On
side.
the right side.
On the side right here, about here. And then so that's the inside.
Yeah.
Deep inside the brain.
Okay.
And now check the outside, the circulation on the outside layer of the brain.
That's kind of a pinching right there.
Is it sharp?
It's a sharp pinch, but it's not like shooting through my body.
Okay.
It does feel like fingernails pinching me.
That's
Yeah.
really different than other parts of the area,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You don't feel it here,
Not
but
really.
you
no.
feel it
right
here,
there. Yeah.
Right there. Okay, so there you go. So that indicates there's a blockage on the outer layer of the brain, not the inside, but the outer. So that's where perhaps this
Seizures.
energy blockage that the epilepsy comes. So is it very pinching or?
It was pinching. Yeah. It didn't like send a huge sensation through my whole body, but it was warm and like fingernails pinching hard.
Yeah. So you feel that the difference. So that is how the
It's
body.
even still
the
like
ear-
lingering in a warm sensation right now.
Yeah, yeah. So so that tells us that your seizures could come from the right brain as well. We'll check the left brain to see which side maybe compare one side maybe more painful than the other. Then you know that side hemisphere may be more inflamed.
Yeah.
So that's what this reading can give you. I see NFL players, the professional players, they have lots of brain concussions and things, and this reading is so accurate to pick out all the concussion areas where they have all the brain injuries. Yeah. So that we pick out that problem. Let's see if there's any other pinching areas in your head here. In your face area. Okay. Okay, and then really quickly I'll check your digestive system and see if there's anything.
It's kind of just like more pressure.
Just pressure, but no pain, yeah?
A little bit of pain right there.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was at the small intestines.
Okay.
So there's some inflammation or sometimes the blockage in the intestines, in the lining. A lot of people have issues in the large intestines. But seems like your large intestine seems okay.
Yeah, that doesn't really feel like anything.
Yeah. Let's check the gallbladder.
I don't know how I would describe that feeling. It's a little bit of the pinching again, but not as much as the brain region. Yeah, it's like a scratching, pinching.
It's pinching here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm at the liver area. So there's if it's not sharp, that's good sign. The pinching is just as a sign of there's some inflammation issue. And if there's sharp pain, that the liver gallbladder could mean liver stones. So, well, in Western medicine is fatty liver, and the gallbladder. People have gallstones. They walk around with gallstones they don't know about, and this is the fastest, easiest way to find out that whether someone have gallstones or fatty liver. And let's do the left side. How's that? Okay, so let's take a picture of your left side. As you can see, your beautiful ear. So, we can also see this bump here. That's indicate your intelligence level. And also the this is the spine, and also the round edge is a good immune system. That's and oh, look at that! You mentioned about your left leg have injury. You see these two blood vessels right there. That's a record of that injury.
Wow.
Yeah, it's on your thigh.
Yeah, I tried massaging it so much, but I knew there was not really anything I could do because it felt like it was a tear.
But the interesting thing is by massaging this area, and later I could point it out to you where that is. You can massage it yourself every day, and that
probably be easier than massaging the actual location.
Yeah, that's another way you can. By massaging, you're increasing blood flow to that part of the body. So this is how the medicine works. So using this connection by massaging any part or the entire ear will increase the blood flow to the whole body or that part of the body.
Beautiful.
So you can, definitely do add that to your daily routine of self-care. Good. Yeah. So now you look inside. You see the inside here. On this side, we can check the heart, the lung, because the heart is on the left side. And then you see these dot here. There seems to be more on this side than the right side, you see. And so to imagine, this is the lining of your internal intestines. Then a lot of people have leaky gut issues, and we can see it through here. You see the pores, there's there, and you see some kind of darker color here. This is the kidney area.
Okay.
And the abdomen area here on the left side, and this is the pelvic region. So let's go ahead and focus on the brain on this side. Okay. So again, we start with the inside of the ear, the inside to the brain part. Tell me if there's any pimples or anything.
Minor pressure.
Minor pressure? Okay. How about the outside?
That right there.
Right here. It is. Is it sharp pain?
It was a little more sharp. It didn't like sense through my body necessarily, but yeah, it was sharper pinching than the ones before.
More than the
more pinching
than the right
spot,
side.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So it did pop. See, it pops out at you, right?
Yeah.
So if that is the beauty of this the scanning, and it's childproof. It's easy to do because if there's an issue, you will feel it.
Right.
You will not miss it. Right? It's not hard to find because what I call these areas where there's a sensation, I call it healing button. So if there's an issue, then definitely the inner doctor will put a healing button there. You will find this button. Yeah. Because it will pop it out at you, right? It was really clear, loud and clear.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Yeah. So you hear. This is how you listen. You hear from your inner doctor. Yeah. So let's check to see if there's any other ones.
Yeah, it almost does feel like right there, like a pinching, not right there, but up higher, right there too.
Right here too.
It is a little like I was being pierced, but for a long time.
Like
you know, the sensation of being pierced is much quicker. It happens, and then it's like a little bit of an achy feeling.
Does it
afterwards,
feel like a needle?
That felt a little more like a needle.
Like a needle.
Yeah.
See, yeah. Yeah. See, it's not because
no, it's very rounded.
It's not from the tool. It's from the inside,
body,
from the body inside coming out, saying, well, there's the sharp pain is produced by any kind of blockage, physical blockage there, or scar tissue, or a toxin, or a blood clot. Any of these things that's not supposed to be there, it blocks the energy, so it irritates the nerves. That's why you feel the sharp pain.
Yeah, it's interesting. After that point, first on this side, but then on both sides, it felt like it went up like this. Like the pain kind of traveled in a light, like warm sensation up.
Yeah. See, what you're feeling is how, and you could see definitely a good news because that's how responsive our body is when you stimulate just by pressing or using any tool to strengthen the stimulation. you are literally pressing your healing button, and you tell your inner doctor, your body, hey, I'm helping you to get things moving. Whatever the energy blockage is there, it will, the body wants you to be healthy. So it will do everything to change the frequency. So pain is considered low frequency. And we always want to be high frequency. So when we have no pain, we're in high frequency. So when you feel the pain, that means that part of the body has lower frequency. So simple act of pressing or manipulating with a tool, or even shining a laser, or any kind of stimulation. There's a lot of these microcirculation devices, microcurrent devices, anything to stimulate the body, or even meditation, intentional meditation to visualize breathing out the pain. Just doing that, it's changing the frequency. So that's why one of the treatment, when we get to, we demonstrate a simple treatment for you, is we could put the seed on the point where you feel the pain, and you press it, and you at the same time visualize blowing away the pain, kiss the pain goodbye. That also caused the immediate shift in the frequency, the energy level, the vibration level. So that is something you can do. Yeah. I bet you didn't know that before.
No, I didn't. I mean, I've had understanding of there's pressure points in the hands and like certain parts of the face and your feet, you know. But I never really considered how much the ears could be a part of it as well.
Yeah. So, all right. Now, see, you can see that your inner doctor say, thank you for listening to me. Finally, I get to tell you where your seizure coming from and what you can do to help me to get back to normal flow.
Yes.
Okay, so let's move to the treatment part of the demo. How's that? Okay.
Here.
Okay. So with the treatment part, we first...
Oh, are we going to do it on the left ear?
We could do on both ears because they both have that sensation. So consider we have two healing buttons, and even you don't need to have these ear seed stickers. You can, now that you have an idea where we found the pain, you can just use your two fingers and pinch and massage, and at the same time mindfully breathe into the nose and out through the mouth, and when you breathe out, you press, and you feel and it's good to close your eyes to do it, like a little mini meditation.
Less distraction.
Yeah, and it's your time with your inner doctor. This is how you communicate, and you just put. This is a demo of what you can do every day. You just put two fingers and find. You could just by pinching, you could locate the pain point. You could feel the tenderness, and then you close your eyes and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Make your breathing as long as possible. So you can breathe as deep as possible. So the more, the longer the stimulation, the more your brain, mind, body connection happens. So the more effective it is. So it will look like this. You feel the pain, and then you breathe in. It's best to put a big smile on your face because you're doing your love, sending love to your inner doctor. And then breathe out. When you breathe out, you purse your lips and concentrate breathing from your abdomen. So it will go like this. And as you breathe out, you press and hold until you breathe the whole breath out. Like that. So, yeah, do that just like that. Big smile. See, this is what you can teach your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is actually, whether is, epilepsy, seizure, or even just headache. This is a simple way to treat the headache even before the headache comes on, even before you feel it. So this is prevention.
Right.
So for you, if you do it every day, you will keep the seizure away. Maybe over time you actually clears it at the root of it, because you change the energy vibration of the body. And at the same time, together with all these other things you do, the diet, you definitely is on top of that. But the also the emotions, the stress, all that, just have to let it go. And so because all that contributes to this low energy.
Definitely.
Okay, so that's something you can do. But in addition, you can, now that we found the healing button, this is how
Put a little.
you can treat yourself by I'll later share with you where you can buy these little plant seeds.
They're
And
seeds?
they are plant seeds that are called Vicaria seeds. They're like poppy.
Vicarious.
Vicaria. The plant is called Vicaria. But they're like poppy seeds.
They look like it slightly,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
a little more. No, they're very rounded. Yeah, like poppy
Can
seeds.
the camera see?
Probably. Yep, I focus on it.
Yeah,
Now it's gonna
okay,
focus
good.
on you guys again.
Good. So yeah, basically it's just a medical tape, tape with these two seeds, and then I put it on directly onto where the pain is, where you feel the pinching. And for maximum stimulation, I will put one on the front, on the top, and one on the bottom. So we sandwich the pinpoint. So when you press, you're offering the maximum stimulation.
So would I then press from behind the ear as
both,
well?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's best to go. So you can do either this way or this way. Yeah.
Okay.
It's wherever. All we're doing is we want to sandwich. Either three side sandwich or two side sandwich. We just want to embrace that, enclose that low vibration area and offer the maximum stimulation. And in the lowest tech way. It's not
Or
high
you could
tech.
say in the high tech way, because this is a whole nother kind of technology people aren't even aware of. You have to lift your consciousness to be able to really understand and believe it. As I think so many people would just be like, that's ridiculous. I don't
This
believe
looks
that
very
works, kind of
simple,
thing.
too
Yes, it's
simple
very simple.
to for people to believe it can actually do anything. But
I believe it.
The irony, the good news is it's simple, but it's actually the most sophisticated way.
Yeah.
Because consider our body is the most sophisticated machine. Here is the low tech way to work with the high
But
sophistication.
sophisticated as well in our own ability to be our own doctor, like you were saying, right? Like
Yes.
we now have evolved our own consciousness and being able to
Absolutely.
treat ourselves rather than I have to go to a doctor and figure out what's wrong. with me.
Absolutely, this is something we can do ourselves, and like Leonardo da Vinci say, the simplicity is the most sophisticated, something like that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So definitely this is very empowering that we can be the partner to our inner doctor,
Yeah.
and just be a teamwork, and just facilitate the communication. So so this, I would do it myself. I can, just kind of feel around, and then kind of put it. That you can have your husband or kids do it for you, or you could do it yourself. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty straightforward.
Great.
Yeah. So here I will first locate the pinching point here. Is this
It's not too bad right there, slightly.
right here?
Yeah, right there, yeah.
Okay. So this is where I will put the sticker here. And then I'll put one on this side.
Yeah, that's where the most pain is, right there.
Right here? Okay. You feel that?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like intense pain.
Yeah, it's very
Okay.
pressing. Like I was saying, a pinching kind of feeling.
Yeah. So for good measure, I'll put one on the back too.
All right.
And the good news is the most painful you'll feel is now. As
only gets
more
better. That's awesome.
more you stimulate, the pain will less and less and less. Because your body adapts to it and treats it over time. So as you wear it, it will continue the treatment effect, and then throughout the day, maybe 2-3 times a day, you can press it. And just like I taught you how to breathe and press, so just do that once or twice or 3 times a day. Then every time you do it, you boost the effect.
Yeah.
And then it will just go along by itself.
Amazing.
Yeah. So let's.
Yeah. Yep.
Right here, you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
See. So you see here, you are the doctor, because I am just your helper.
Right.
I listen to where you instruct me
Yeah.
to put the seed. So in this case, yes, every one of us is our best doctor. In this case, right? And just
Yeah.
listening to the inner doctor's instruction. And the pain is the language. So another big takeaway is pain is a good thing.
Yeah, it's our body telling us.
It's our body's language. So we want to embrace pain and not to, just do
Drug
everything
it out.
to numb ourselves and take all the medication to suppress the pain and cut that connection. So that really is it's contradicting to what we want to do. Right. Okay, so let's do the other side. And so this side, we do the same thing here. Okay.
A little bit on that side there. Yeah, not as much. Not as much as below that where it was very sharp.
Yeah, it's on the outside. That's because your You feel that? Okay.
It's minor and that's
Okay. The good thing is the pain is more on the outside than the inside, so I mean there's more on the surface level.
yeah. Yeah, that's painful.
That's painful, yeah. Feel that, huh? Let's do one on the back.
Oh yeah, I can feel it there too.
Yeah. Usually the back one are much stronger.
Okay.
So I just want to
Yeah.
sandwich. So you got a three-way sandwich,
Yeah.
three-side sandwich there. So basically, it might be not just where I put it. It's maybe the whole area might be painful. So if I were you, just press and poke around,
Yeah.
literally poke around and look for any tenderness and just make sure you address the whole area because that whole area is your brain.
Yes.
Great. So the left side is the left brain and the right side the right brain. Oh, so thank you. That was I hope this was helpful and give you another perspective to how you can communicate with your inner doctor and how you can empower yourself to create the optimum health that you deserve.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's really wonderful. Would you like to share with everybody some information about you if they have any questions they would like to ask you, or how can they get a hold of you? And
oh, sure, absolutely. Yeah. So I can be reached at my website is www.centerforhealingbydesign.org. And there will be information there. You can contact me at. I'm on Facebook. Still starting to learn Instagram, but well, thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.